And we have one of the better matchups here in Week 14. We have the Bills versus the Rams. The Bills being favored by 3.5 and the over-under being 49.5. Bills are coming off a blowout win against the 49ers. They're on a 7-game winning streak. But, the Bills, I'm biased. I think the Eagles are the best team in the NFL. The Bills, I believe they're second best. But what still strikes me is that the Bills, and they're during their 7-game winning streak, they have only been one team that's worth anything, and that's the Chiefs. The rest of the teams have been garbage teams or below average teams. So keep that in mind, okay? I'm not saying the Bills are that bad of a team, but during the 7-game winning streak, they only beat one team that's worth anything, okay? This team really relies on the rushing attack, which helps keep Allen from getting sacked. He's the least sacked quarterback in the league. Cook has 703 yards rushing and 11 touchdowns. Davis, the good backup running back, has 342 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. And Allen, he has 334 yards rushing and 6 touchdowns. So they like to run the rock, and they do a pretty damn good job at it. They're the number 1 team in sacks allowed, only giving up 1.1 sacks. They're top 10 in passing defense, but their rush defense is ranked 18th. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. They could get a little better. The Bills have covered the spread in 7 of their last 8 games as favorites, and they're 3-0 against the spread as road favorites as well. Let's talk about the Rams. They came off a good win against the Saints. They're fighting for the NFC West to win it. They're right now tied for second place. They have won 5 of the last 7 games, and the Seahawks and Cardinals, they'll be watching that game. Since those two teams play each other, Cardinals, I'm sure they'll keep an eye on it, and they'll see who wins or lost that game, and they could possibly, jump in sole second place or be tied for first place if they beat the Bills. Matthew Stafford has played well in the last 5 out of the last 7 games. 5 out of the last 6 games. He has 14 touchdowns and 3 interceptions only. The Rams defense is terrible, though, against the run, and the Bills, like I said, like to run the ball. They're 5-7 against the spread this season, and they're 2-2 against the spread as a home underdog. So with that, the Bills, they just beat up on average teams or below average team. They just beat them up. And Buffalo protects the QB well. They just do. Allen has not gained sacked this year. And I think Cook is going to have a great game in this against the Rams. I think the Rams will keep it kind of competitive towards the majority of the game, but I think eventually the Bills will pull away and they will cover the 3.5 points. And I also give me James Cook as an anytime touchdown, but I think the best play here is the team with a better offensive line, the more experienced team, and the better quarterback. I guess Allen is better than Matthew Stafford, so give me the Bills to cover the 3.5 points.